Good morning, everyone. So today is February 26th, and it is Monday. I just woke up like not too long ago. Well, it's 12:45 right now, p.m., and I woke up like 2 hours ago. Anyway, last night, I didn't really have like the best sleep. The Benadryl I had at like 9:30, and surprisingly I didn't go to bed. I was just kind of like tired, but I didn't actually fall asleep. And then I stayed up editing until like 2. So I finally went to bed, and then my nurse had to come in to do like pre-Toby levels, like take blood out of my pick, just because I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, like in my last vlog, but I'm on Toby for my Pseudomonas and then vancomycin for just in case of the MRSAs in my lungs. I explained all that in my last vlog, but usually they don't put patients on Toby and Vanco at the same time because it's really harsh on the kidneys. So I have to drink lots of water, obviously, to help my kidneys, do them a bit of a favor, and then they have to take lots of pre and post blood work before and after like the Toby and the Vanco, I think. Yeah, so anyway, moral of the story, my nurse had to take pre-blood work at like around 6 a.m. And, I just give her my arm and roll back to sleep just because it doesn't involve a poke or any... Ow, I just hit myself in the face. Doesn't involve a poke or anything. She comes back in and she wakes me up, and when they took the blood work, they always test it on a glucometer just to see what your sugars are. And she wakes me up to tell me that my sugars are 3, which is low. And usually I never sleep through my lows, like ever. Like sometimes they even start to feel low at 5, definitely by 4, and then like kind of by 4, I don't know, it depends, but definitely by 3. Like I always wake up because my heart just starts beating so fast and I just pretty much feel like I'm gonna pass out, right? So yeah, I was really surprised, and the same thing happened 2 months ago when I was in the hospital. My sugars like were more on like the stable side, which is a good thing, like in between 6 and 10, like always, like not very many high sugars, which again, good thing. But it's like my body's so used to my sugars now being lower that my body doesn't sense it when they're low, like really low. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's kind of scary. So I texted my mom at like 6:30 because I knew she was getting ready for work. She's like, oh my god, that's so scary because it's not good if you can't wake up from a low. So that wasn't any fun. And then I just also hit another low, and that I haven't even taken any insulin because I hadn't had anything. But yeah, so my breakfast, well, not my breakfast, but like I had to have this to get my sugars up. Look how big this bag of wine gums is. Like, it's literally bigger than my head. But it's kind of a good thing because then it will last me a long time. I'm just have to keep going to buy new ones. And then Maltesers, because they're really good. And I just had a little bit of this just to get them up. But they're now up, and then I just need to take my morning meds. Haven't really figured out an actual breakfast to have yet, but I'm never really hungry for breakfast whenever I'm in the hospital. I only usually want like an actual meal around like 2 p.m. I don't know why it is. Just is. So these are all my morning pills. I take around 60 to 90 pills a day. Kind of depends on the day and what medications I'm on. And I need to clean my table. But all these are my enzymes because my body doesn't produce any. This pill right here is for my acid reflux. I know the names of all of them, but like they're so long and I just can't think of it at the top of my heart. This one I think is lansoprazole. These ones, honestly, I don't even know what they're for half the time. Like I know that I need to take them, so I just take them. These are my antidepressants and anxiety medication. These I think are antibiotics. And I think these are probiotics, these 2 orange ones. And I know this is my iron and this is a vitamin. Anyway, I know I've mentioned this many times before, but for my new subscribers, I have a secret talent. So, my talent that I've taken pride in for so many years is how many pills I can take at once. And of course, when I was a baby, I just need to take enzymes. But I learned how to swallow like an actual pill this big when I was 2 years old, like a toddler. And I know some people my age can't even like swallow a pill that's like this little. And I'm like, you swallow food smaller than that, but I think it's just the thought of it, like it's all in their head. Anyway, each year since I was like 2, I like just tried to take more pills at once. And not like I take this many pills at a time always, but just, I think one day I was just like, hey, why not throw a few extra enzymes in there just to see? And so my highest record for as many pills as I can take at once, like put them all in my mouth and take one sip and it be gone, is 34 pills, and I'm not joking when I tell people that. They really don't believe it, and they're like, no, that's like alien. Like, I'm like, no, it's true. So my friends actually see me do it. They look at me like I'm crazy, and I've posted videos on my spam account on Instagram too. People think it's like amazing, but it is my secret talent. So I don't know how many pills this is. I think this is like 20, so it's not even that amazing, but you know, should I take it with? The one thing is though, when I do take this many pills, it's easier, I think, with thick, like, substances, like chocolate milk or, like, my Ensure Plus milkshake that helps me gain weight because, once again, with CF, you don't gain weight very easily and because you don't absorb fats and protein, so it's good if you gain weight and bad if you lose weight. So, like, carbonated drinks can be really hard sometimes, but I'm just going to wing it anyway. Here we go. And voila. That's literally how easy it is for me. I've never really had a problem though with taking pills. That's the thing why it's so easy. Like, I've never once thought, oh my god, I'm gonna choke on one. Like, I literally just go for it. Like, when I was 7, I think my record was like 10 or something. And then it just, each year, like, increases. If I could do 40, oh my god, that'd be insane. But anyway, just a little fun fact about me. I don't really think too much is going on today. I know right now I'm hep locked, so I'm like unhooked right now. My next med is due at 2:30, and it's like almost 1. But my physiotherapist just came by not too long ago and said that she's gonna try to take me to the gym for 2, just for like a half an hour up until I need to get hooked back up. So that's one thing I know that's happening. And then I know my Nana, I think, is coming down around dinner time with my cousin, Brooklyn. She's my little sister's age, so she's 12. And she's my mom's brother's daughter. Anyway, she's doing a project about CF for school, so I think she wants to ask me some questions and just to hang out, you know, with them. I like my company when I'm in here. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have planned for today so far. Okay, it is now 1:40 p.m. and some of the IV, some people from the IV team just came in to change my dressing, so it's a brand new dressing. But the cleaning stuff that I had to put around the actual site, like where the PICC line goes in and then just all around, it stings so bad. Like, oh, it's so painful. But yeah, so they put the IV 3000 dressing on, which is the only dressing that doesn't really give me too bad of a reaction. My skin can get irritated from it, but like it lasts me like around 5 days to 7 days. But other dressings last my skin like 1 day before like my skin has a huge rash just because my skin is so sensitive. So yeah, but it's just nice. Like, as soon as they took the tape off, like, it was such a relief just for my skin to breathe. Wasn't even, like, expecting them to come, but I knew that I needed one and wanted one, even though the stinging is painful, but, like, the itchiness was driving me insane. I just got back from the gym with my physiotherapist, Julie, and first of all, I can barely talk right now because I'm getting Benadryl, so I'm, like, so tired and about to have a nap. But we could only go to the gym for like 20 minutes just because I had to get hooked back up. So I will just insert some of the clips I got right here.
So you can be fit and fashionable at the same time.
Yes.
String.
Oh, I was like, what? But I'm literally like passing out right now slowly, getting so tired. But until my Nana and my cousin come, I think I'm just gonna have a nap because I can't avoid it. So I will talk to you guys after. Hello. It is now around 5:30 and my Nana, which you guys obviously know, here. And this is my cousin Brooklyn. Like I mentioned, she's my little sister's age. And I woke up from a nap like maybe 20 minutes ago. Had a really good sleep, but I couldn't help it. And they also got me Subway, which I've been craving for so long, and I didn't really want to get any fast food only because my stomach has been so bad. But anyway, I'm starving, so. Hey everybody, long time no talk. It is 11 p.m. right now. Like my cousin Brooklyn and my Nana left at like 8:30, so that's a long time ago. But I've literally been doing nothing since because I got the Benadryl, so I was a bit loopy for a while. Been watching some Netflix, so it was one of those chill days still. My pick's kind of like really itchy. I don't know if it's from the tape already. Like right where like the site is, I don't know, it's really bothering me, and the more I itch it, the more it like gets itchier and it tickles. So I'm trying my hardest. Like it is so itchy right now, but I'm trying my hardest not to itch it. And then Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to go to bed soon, only because last night I didn't have the greatest sleep since I went to bed at like 2, and then my low, and then just all that. So I think I'm just gonna check my sugars and see what they are before I go to bed. But I just finished giving myself my long-acting insulin, and then the last time I gave myself my Nova Rapid, which is my fast-acting insulin, was like when I ate dinner, which was like forever ago. But that's pretty much it. Good morning, everyone. It is now the next day. It is February 27th, and it's like 11 a.m., but I woke up a while ago because they had to do my pre and post Toby levels. One sec. Sorry, my physiotherapist just came in. So I have my PFTs at 2 today, so she's going to come by around 1-ish to do some physio with me to try to clear up the lungs beforehand. But yeah, anyway, I had to do pre and post Toby levels, and they can't do it out of like the blood work out of my pick for some reason, but with the Vanco they can. So I had to get poked 2 times, and I literally woke up at 7:30 because of that. So I've been up since 7:30, so the past like 5 hours or 4 hours. But I've just been lazy in bed.
Which is kind of normal for most people that are going to school.
But yeah, so my mom doesn't, like, she's a teacher, but as I mentioned before, but she doesn't work on Tuesdays. So either some days she TOCs or other times, you know, she just, yeah. But while I'm in here, it just makes sense to come here. And
Well, it
she got
does
me
if you're
Subway.
sleeping till 11 normally, but today you were up early.
Yeah, today I was up pretty early. Only because of the blood work, though. Okay, so my mom came in with this little gift bag, and she wouldn't tell me who it's from. So I was like, what in the world? Like, who could it be from? But then she was like, who always thinks of you whenever in the hospital. And after thinking for a little bit, I guessed it right. So it's my friend Lauren, and I've known her since I was like in kindergarten. Ew, there's a piece of lettuce.
Ew, this piece of lettuce.
So every time I'm in the hospital, she always usually gets me something. So it's very sweet. But I guess oh yeah, this is totally her printing. I easily could have just recognized that. Oh, this is a cute card. Oh, it's so cute. Aw, that's really cute. She had a little inside joke in there too. Oh yay, some more fuzzy socks. You can never go wrong with these, especially when you're in the hospital. Ooh, what's this? Aw, this is a good idea, because then one time I can get in a pass.
She could treat her mother.
Spot. Yeah, or at least pay for half of it. That's a good idea. We actually haven't been to White Spot this hospitalization stay, which is weird, because whenever we go in a pass for dinner, that's always usually where we go. Ooh, some nice bath stuff from the Body Shop. Yay, some more. This is body butter, hand cream. I need some of that because my skin gets so dry just being in this room. And then some shower gel, which is good because it's just running out of my last one. So it's very nice of her. I'll definitely message her and say thank you. And then also another CF mom. Last time I was in, I mentioned her because she brought me a bunch of little goodies too. And then she just called me while my mom was on the phone. And I guess her and her son, who's 5, baked some cookies. It's so cute because it says with love from Lachlan. So I'll definitely have to try these out, and then I'll message them saying thank you.
He was just in, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So was he here for a checkup then?
No, he was in for a while. He's doing at-home antibiotics because they live 8 minutes from the hospital.
Oh. Well then, yeah. I said one day we'll have to plan where I actually come in and go on the treadmill or something.
You're in your socks.
Doing it. Put my actual shoes on.
Oh my gosh. Your mom will beat you every time.
Yours doesn't even have any number.
Oh, really? I'm just going in. Okay.
Whenever I do this now, it just reminds me of Nathan.
Your waist, just so you have a place to move your arms.
I wonder how hard it tracks.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to turn those ones off because they are strong and they're used to working.
55, 56.
Why don't you do
You're flying away like a bird? Your upper back.
That's not, like, I mean, it still hurts.
Yeah.
More my shoulders and my neck, but my lower back. Hello everyone, so I just got back from a little workout at the gym because I was doing some physiotherapy, but then nothing was coming up, so I decided to go to the gym, but then I'm hitting a low right now, but I have to go to my PFTs because it's almost 2, so
Life is not good.
yeah, I'm like shaking and my legs are shaking right now and I feel so hot because of my low. But my mom's all prepared with all this stuff. So, and then also I think we're gonna go to the cafeteria and the Starbucks after. We are now at the PFT. What? Okay, you're laughing. We're not at the PFT place, but we just told them that since I'm having a bit of a low, to give me like a few minutes because, I mean, last time I was in the hospital, I remember I did my PFTs while having a low, and then the results were really bad because that's kind of common sense, but yeah, it's not just that, but like I said, the walk over here, especially because I went to the gym to here right away, so like I also need just like a minute to catch my breath sort of thing. But yeah, and then my mom has to go to her university thing soon tonight, and then she'll come back.
Tuck you in.
Also, I want, like I said before, I want her to wash my hair because I haven't washed it since like Saturday, and I just need to be refreshed. And also I have a few bath bombs I could also use while in the bath. And after on the way back, I want to stop at Starbucks maybe, get a little something because I'm getting Benadryl. Actually, it wouldn't really be that bad of an idea to have a nap. This time, yesterday, I had a nap, but...
Well, I guess the reality of it is these vlogs are not exactly exciting. So you should
yeah,
get out.
compared to just compared to since before I got on Vanco when I didn't have to take the Benadryl every 6 hours. But, you know, when I'm sleepy, I can't help it with the Benadryl. But, like I said, I want to talk to the CF team to try to get them to, like, change it around because it's the most inconvenient times ever, and it makes it really just hard to go on about your day when it's in such inconvenient times.
The reality of it is you don't get much time in between.
Because
Doesn't
the
matter
Vanco...
which way you bump it still sucks.
Because the Vanco runs also over 2 hours, and then I still have 2 other antibiotics. So I have like 4 things that they need to, so I don't have a lot of time off now, which is a pain. So if I'm not that exciting anymore, I apologize.
You don't have any appointments going on either. They haven't.
Okay, I don't know yet. I haven't had anything booked just yet.
Yeah, so feel free to come visit.
Well, I put in the description, I don't know if you guys saw, but I told, because some people were asking if they could send me stuff, and obviously I'm not comfortable giving my home address, I don't have a P.O. box just yet. So I said in my last video that if it's in the description, then I know it, which I did put in my last video, but I'll make sure to put it in the description again if you want to send me something. So,
A card, a letter, old school.
Did you get their attention?
There's nobody in there I can see. Oh yeah, she's got
I did not have the...
Oh yeah, sure, sorry. Let's restart it 1 second. Should we go to it? Okay, keep breathing. Keep blowing,
That always gets you coughing.
Oh, yeah.
keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. Wake it up.
Your back hurts.
Good, that was a good one. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. Go, 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 go. Good. Look at that. That one was your best one.
I'm now back in my room, and my sugars are going up, gladly. I just drank a bit of Gatorade to get them like up to 6 because they were still at 5 and I just still was feeling kind of weak. I just asked my nurse to see if she could check if the results were sent up from the PFT place. Oh, I'm really wheezy right now. So if they are, obviously I'll get them and I'll let you guys know if they went up or down or if they're the same. But yeah.
Ran into your CF doctor.
Yeah, we ran to my CF doctor and we kind of told her, we were like, I was low, I was really out of breath, so if they're not that good, have a little bit of an explanation. But then we also went to the cafeteria with our vouchers just because with CF, the doctors want to encourage you to eat. So they give you like vouchers to go to the cafeteria so you can get like whatever food you want there for free. I think it's more obviously for the patient, but then like one time I remember me, my mom, my little brother, and my little sister all went there, and it was probably like $40 worth of food, and they were like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, but just because I guess some people were just really nice. But yeah, so I'm getting the Benadryl right now, so I'm kind of preparing to feel a little loopy in about 15 minutes, but other than that, I don't really have any other big updates. But my mom's leaving soon, and then she'll come back and then help me wash my hair later so I can feel refreshed because I feel disgusting. It is now, literally, I totally lose track of the time when I'm in here. It's, what? Oh, okay, whoa, it's already 7 p.m. Yeah, so the last time I talked to you guys was a bit ago. But not really much has happened. Been watching Netflix. I tried to fall asleep for a little bit, but surprisingly I didn't. But I was just kind of like resting my eyes. So I got my PFT results back, and ow, my stomach. That was really painful. Sadly, my PFTs actually went down 8%. But when I did go do my PFTs, as I mentioned, I was low. But by the time I was doing them, they were like pretty up. But like my heart was probably still beating from the low, and I was very out of breath. Although I did take a break, but I don't really know how accurate the number was. But I mean, just because I was low and out of breath, I don't think it could be that much lower anyway. So that's bad and sucky news. I wasn't expecting it to be great, but like I didn't expect it to drop that much. So hopefully next time I do them, they improve. Other than that, also something else I want to mention, if you guys followed me on my last hospitalization 2 months ago where I vlogged every single day, make sure you go check out all those videos if you haven't. I've mentioned this before, but my cousin, Emily, she's 50 days younger than me. She also has CF and diabetes too. And when I was in 2 months ago, she was in for 10 days, and then she got out, like, I think 5 days before me or something, but I was in 3 weeks then. And now, as you guys know, I was supposed to get discharged today because it's been 2 weeks, but then it's now extended to 2 more weeks, so I'm going to be in here for about a month, I think. But she just got admitted, like, literally right now. Her and her mom just came to visit me. So I think she's going to be in here for 2 weeks. I don't know if it's too much her lung function. It also might just be because I know she has a really bad bug in her lungs right now that they've tried a lot of different antibiotics and it's not going away, so obviously that's just going to decrease her lung function. But our moms are actually real cousins, so technically we're just second cousins. And she got diagnosed with CF at 3 months. And at the time, I wasn't diagnosed yet because I was diagnosed at 5 months, but her mom said to my mom, like, I don't mean to scare you or anything, but a lot of Melissa's symptoms seem like Emily's symptoms. So when my mom went to the doctor, like, the doctor was like, oh my gosh, like, no, that's so rare that 2 people that close in age and in the same time would both have CF, right, because it's such a rare disease. Once again, CF is a genetic disease, so you always have it from birth. Every 1 in 25 people is a carrier, so that's really rare. And then you obviously need to meet up with someone who also has the gene, so once again, that's really rare. And then even if both parents have the gene, there's only a 25% chance that your kid will get it. So that's why it's the rarest genetic fatal illness ever. And probably the most confusing, as I've mentioned also many times, like when people search up CF or just think about it, they think it's just about the lungs. But it's to do with the lungs, the digestive system, the liver, the kidneys, the pancreas, the stomach, like even like your brain because you need fat and stuff to, but literally affects everything. So it's not just the lungs. Anyway, back onto what I was saying. So then I ended up getting diagnosed at 5 months. But I mean, it's always been really nice growing up with someone who I'm actually related to that has it, because obviously I can even share more personal stuff with CF because a lot of stuff to do with CF is personal and kind of embarrassing, and I know my fellow CFers out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's never pretty, especially being a girl. But as you guys know, people with cystic fibrosis can't be around each other, and many of you guys have been asking the reason for that, and the reason for that is because there's certain viruses and bugs that only people with CF can get. So if you're just going to be around another person with CF, you're just going to be passing more bacteria that's going to slowly decrease each other's lung function and health. So it's not really a good idea. But when me and Emily were younger, we used to have sleepovers all the time and hang out a bunch, and you know, we still do, but when we were younger, we had to make sure that we recently has been to the hospital, so we knew that we didn't have any bugs like in our lungs. When I say bugs, by the way, it's like, I mean like a bacteria. But whenever we'd have sleepovers when we were like younger, we just sleep on different bunks. We'd do our physio like therapy, different like levels of the house, because obviously we cough when we do it. But yeah, so basically obviously we can't really be around each other, but when we're both in here, we can, you know, she was just in my room, but you know, we're also both really mature and responsible, and we're older now, so we know to wash our hands a lot more and be more careful, and we always wear our mask and like, you know, just wash our hands lots, and we just can't touch each other. So, you know, but she is also she's just down the hall from me, I think, and it's also nice, obviously, I wish both of us weren't in here, if that makes sense, but it's also nice knowing she's right there, and then when her mom, my aunt, is there, you know, she could help out both of us, and then when my mom, her aunt, is here, she could also help out both of us. So, yeah, just a little update. My mom is going to be back from her class soon, and see, this hair, this is what needs to get washed. But I thought I would just fill up the bath, and that way when she comes back, because I'm actually supposed to be hooked up right now, but my nurse said I can just ring her when I want to, because I really need to have a bath. So I also got this bath bomb from my friend Maya that I mentioned in my last vlog, or the vlog before that, because she gave me a few gifts when I saw her at my stepdad's dad's memorial service on Saturday. She got me a few other goodies too, but I'm just going to use it. Woo! It's so hard not to get my pick wet, but I'm trying my hardest. Where the heck did it go? My whole bath is now green, and I'm loving it, and it smells so good. I'm now out of my bath, and my mom is now here. She just finished blow drying my hair and braiding it. And then I'm also hooked back up getting some Benadryl and one of my antibiotics right now. What? She's trying to get me a snack because I'm kind of hungry, but I'm starting to feel really loopy.
Munchie hungry, or noodle hungry, or lasagna hungry?
Definitely not lasagna. I think we're just going to end the night by playing a few rounds of Uno, and then I know she's going back because she works tomorrow, and I decided on some noodles, so she'll be making me some noodles. And, oh, I hate when the Benadryl starts to kick in. It makes me just feel so uncomfortable. I can't stand it. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and close out today's vlog here. One,
Did you tell them that?
yes, I did. One, because it's already really long, and two, I'm just going to try to, she's imitating my hand gestures, but I can't talk without them. You talk with hand gestures all the time.
I know.
Now I'm going to have to, like, sit here and try not to. But when...
Be yourself.
I am. That's what I do.
I know.
But it's empty. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna close out today's vlog here also, because I'm planning to edit this and then hopefully get it up by tonight, because as I mentioned before, me and Chase's 1 year is tomorrow, and I made a little video of just the past year, like start to finish, and you guys wanted me to upload it, although it probably will get copyrighted because of the songs. Hopefully you guys can still watch it. I think it's just like I wouldn't be able to earn money off of it. Like, I don't think it will be like, you can't watch this. Or, I know, well, I mean, I could easily start, but I haven't really had time to get that all started yet. Or I don't think it will delete the songs from the video. Well, hopefully not. Because I'm starting to get really loopy, and the rest of my night is going to be very exciting. If you've not already, please give this video a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Below.
Join the fun, just comment below. Also,
Positivity only.
tomorrow I'm planning to film my Q&A. So you guys asked me questions on my last video and mainly the video before that. So, you know, if you have any last minute questions, make sure to comment that below, and I will answer when I do the Q&A. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you guys will have a great week ahead of you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Right, Mom?
Borderline happy and a borderline sad.